Hey guys, it's your two favourite seamen here. I'm Jasper.
And I'm Jake.
We're doing a 6-month Yachtmaster course and taking you with us. In our last video, we sailed from the Isle of Wight to A Coruña. Had a great sail, but it was certainly a good feeling to be back on land.
Something of my own creation.
Today, we're going to be taking you to the shores of Gibraltar, Alicante, Palma and St Tropez.
After leaving A Coruña, we were blessed with blue skies, warm weather and more amazing sunrises and sunsets.
Were we torn apart?
Coming down the west coast of Portugal, we saw a humongous pilot whale. You can tell this by the curve in its dorsal fin. It was amazing, only left us wanting to see more.
Tell you what though, we were relieved it wasn't a killer whale. There had been reports of a pod of orcas tearing off rudders in our area there and then. This would have left us without steerage, not under command, and having to call a mayday. Not ideal.
We're not together. Mistaken for her vision. Something of my own creation.
As we sailed through the Gibraltar Strait, we had the most southerly point of Europe on our port, Punta de Tarifa. On our starboard, the Moroccan mountains. It was clear and beautiful.
Once we made it to Gibraltar, we cleaned down the boat, scrubbed the decks and went for a drink, or 20. We stayed in Gibraltar for 4 days, fixed bits on the boat, did an engine check and climbed Jib Rock. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to two good friends, Joe and Nigel, as normality and jobs called them home. However, we picked up 2 new crew members, named Sam and Patrick, who are hilarious. After welcoming them on board EH01 and doing one last food shop, we set our course for Palma. Everything was going well until the fridge stopped working. Now, I have type 1 diabetes, so it's very important to keep my insulin cold. This meant we had to make an emergency stop in Alicante, and thank God we did, because it was one hell of a good night out.
When we're not together.
So we didn't quite get the fridge fixed, but we did buy many bags of ice. That would sort my insulin out until Palma.
I want you by my side, so that I never feel alone again. They've always been so kind, but now they've brought you away from me. I hope they didn't get your mind. Your heart is too strong anyway. We need to fetch back the time.
After a bit of breakfast, we tried out some blind sailing. This helped us get a feel for the boat, the waves and the wind. Our boat handling skills went up massively.
We can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it.
We sailed past Ibiza and had a quick stop in Palma, unfortunately not long enough to get the full Balearic Island experience.
Won't you? We can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it. Dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned and
As we had the St Tropez Regatta waiting for us when we got in, we got some racing practice in. We hoisted spinnakers when sailing downwind and even hiked on the rail when sailing upwind. We had quite the welcome to the south of France. We were joined by another pod of dolphins and a stingray that was absolutely massive, jumping out the water and doing flips.
coldest winter for me. No sun is shining anymore. The only thing I feel is is pain caused by absence of you. Suspense controlling my mind. I cannot find the way out of here.
We saw French Navy ships and helicopters flying overhead. Later down the voyage, we also had one of their military planes contact us over the VHF and told us to adjust course because we were sailing into an exercise zone.
Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it. Dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise. Shouldn't talk about it, not want you. We can bring it on the floor. We've never danced like this before. We don't talk about it. Dancing on, do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise. Shouldn't talk about it. Shouldn't talk about it.
We had been sailing for 4 days, doing 4 hours on, 4 hours off, so we were very happy to see the harbour mouth of St Tropez. We got off EH01. Jake, Patrick, Sam, Eric and I all got a little apartment for a few nights. Patrick, Sam and Eric were also leaving us, so we had to celebrate. But don't worry, we'd see Eric again in Malta. Thanks so much.
We hope you enjoyed watching.
Join us in the next video where we will be preparing and racing in the St Tropez Regatta.